Hey, are you considering a DIY watch build? In this video, I'm going to be honest and spill the beans on what goes wrong, especially on your first attempt. Watch this video to find out 3 things to avoid or prepare for. Now, you'll see I'm not wearing finger condoms or gloves. This means you're going to get grease or fingerprints on some of the watch parts, like this rear panel. So, order yourself some gloves and protect those delicate parts from grease and fingerprints. Also, a good idea to buy yourself a little seal container that lubricates the seal for the rear housing so that you don't damage the seal when you do up the rear casing. Now here I am pulling apart the watch. I want to get to the front face and the hands because the second hand is bent, and this is no good when you're looking at your watch and it doesn't look perfect. So I'm going to replace it with new hands. Look at that. This will probably happen, especially when you put the second hand on. It's very delicate. It's very hard to handle. So what I suggest is when you do your first one, buy a couple of sets of hands, and then if it goes wrong, you've got another set up your sleeve to try again. So use a tool like this to take them off, and also be careful of the face itself. You might scratch it. Then you can put your new hands on, and when setting the hands, be sure to have them set to midnight just after the date is clicked over so that everything lines up perfectly. And then start with the hour hand, work to the minute hand, and then put on the seconds hand last. It takes some patience, so just work away with it. You will get there. My videos are to help people who are new to this sort of thing and want to give it a go. Watch experts will be cringing at this maybe, but they will have years and years of experience, so I want people to feel the thrill of doing it for themselves. Now that the hand's on, it's working, test it out, looking good. What is next? This is the next thing that can go wrong, and probably will go wrong, is setting the stem and the crown. Now getting the measurement on this, there's probably a trick to it, but what I did is I took some measurements and then trimmed what I thought was the right length. Now when doing it up, you've got to get it perfectly right. Oh no, a shared pin. On my first attempt I started long and I kept trimming it down, but then when I was winding it on to try and get it in enough so that I could do up the thread on the crown, I overcooked it and broke the stem. I sheared it off. So now because I had a spare, I was able to measure out the second one, try again and get it right the second time. These are cheap, so I suggest buying a couple of them just in case. Until you work out a good method of working out the exact length, having a spare is a good idea, and a spare crown. Again, they're cheap, so having spares saves some heartache. So again, keep things clean, have spare hands, have a spare stem or two, and enjoy the process. Thanks guys.